Welcome.
And welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name is John.
And I'm Kim.
And we thank you for stopping by on a Wednesday night.
And you still have your sunglasses on. It's evening.
Because it was so warm today.
Yes,
you feel like you need sunglasses just sitting around.
Yes. Yeah. Even with all the smoke in the air, you still felt like you needed the sunglasses.
Well, I could wear them. Would that help?
Yeah. I'd like to talk the news off tonight with saying there's a loose cow on the road.
That doesn't help? All right.
There's a loose cow on the road. I don't know if he's looking for someplace cool for the evening. So be careful if you're in the area of Milton Road and Grapery Road. Mr. Cow is loose.
Mr. Cow is loose.
Yes, Mr. Cow is loose.
I see.
We haven't seen any of those in a while. Last week we had a turkey, wasn't it? That was on the loose.
Yes, there's been all kinds of stuff.
In search of 4th of July party last week.
See, we have, if you're watching this
tonight we have a cow.
If you're watching this down in the Bay Area or something, we have exciting and fun animals up here. We really do.
But we have not seen a loose cow in a while, so I wonder if it's that time of year where they start getting loose. Just get me out of this heat and this smoke,
leave that one alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of smoke out there in the air due to a couple of fires, one over in Butte County, they are actually evacuating homes in the Paradise area. It has grown to, 1,100 acres, I believe?
I think so. I got to get a last Let's just get a last little update.
According to KVML, they had stated it was around 1,100 acres. And that's why you're seeing all the smoke in the air. There are no fires currently burning in Calaveras County. There was one earlier this evening in LaGrange in J59.
Yep.
That is now contained. So let's see.
And I think
1,800 acres it looks like.
There we go.
Los Angeles, okay.
14,000 people have been evacuated from from the Paradise area as the fire range is out of control. 40 homes.
Okay.
49,000 total acres.
49,000?
Yeah, it's huge.
Wow, I had no idea. Okay,
huge.
So that's why we're seeing all the smoke in the air. There was a fire earlier this evening in LaGrange area in J59. And how many acres?
That grew to 25 acres.
25 acres. It's contained. They'll be mopping up on that, I'm sure, the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
We're lucky we haven't had more. We spoke with Hannah, who was our only reporter. Besides that,
we don't qualify.
No, we don't qualify.
Oh man,
we're everything. Her husband is a firefighter for CDF, and he is stationed over in the Mariposa area, right?
Yes.
And he was supposed to come home today, and he's been called back to fires. So, can you imagine fighting those fires in this heat? I cannot imagine. You're seeing more now. You're seeing more the last couple of days where there are actually injuries to the firefighters in regards to heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
So.
And this is one from this is a little video from KCRA earlier today, and this is on the evacuations.
Roads have been evacuated.
KCR3's Adrian Baker is out on the ground now in Butte County. And Adrian, what's the latest up there?
Well, the latest is we're expecting a release from CAL FIRE within the next hour. That's what they tell us. They did have a briefing to try to get a status report on as to whether any structures burned, but they can't confirm that now. But what we do know is that it's still blowing up there. Lots of winds, lots of smoke, and that fire burning dangerously close to people's homes and their property. A lot of people tried to get out fast earlier this morning, and the road that they took was Concal Road. That's the evacuation route. A lot of people leaving off of Highway 70, but not quite as many. In fact, this road's been pretty desolate. But once they got to the emergency shelter, which is being housed at Las Plumas High School in Oroville, they were able to get food and water. Many people packing up their pets, their personal belongings. And again, this has been a very dramatic couple of weeks. These fires have been burning in the area of Butte County for quite some time now, several fires. And what we do know is that they were evacuated before. This is the second evacuation from.
And one of the things we wanted
to be out of their house a week.
And one of the things we want to say is we were talking to one of the assistant chiefs from Ebbets Pass Fire, and one of the things we didn't get up there to speak with, but there's some local firefighters actually up working these fires. So there's several crews, one from EPFD, a couple more from the county area that are actually up working on these fires up there.
Okay.
So we're sending resources up there as well. And from when we talked to, and this was last week, and I'm sure the numbers are similar, when we talked to Lisa Williams from CAL FIRE, she says right now from the Tuolumne Calaveras unit, or at least was a week ago, is they had about close to 350 out of area fire, working up in those areas. And I'm sure the numbers are still similar. But that doesn't mean we're not covered here, because they also they maintain that these are staffed, and they also have all the local agencies and stuff that respond as well. But
they also say that we're about 3 months ahead of schedule with these wildfires.
Yeah.
According to some reports out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's
going to be. We've heard it's going to be a busy fire season.
Yeah.
So.
And there was one fire video. Let's wanted to see here. One interesting thing is one of these. Well, I don't think this one's it. This one was the moon fire from the Shasta area.
Is it going on right now? Is it?
This is from yesterday's area stuff. Yeah, that's. But one of the ones is there was a CBS crew that rode with a fire investigation officer. It's a CBS 13. Let me look one, see if we can find one. That I thought the video was. If you've been following our site for a while, it was somewhat similar to the stuff that
we do
on the Avery fire that we did. Because you were yelling at me because we were.
I wasn't yelling. I was just scared. We were in the car. We were like this far away from the fire. John didn't have a fire suit on, nothing, and he was out there running, chasing the fire, taking video. And Hannah, we have Hannah doing that too now on scene with her. She has her jacket, whatever you call it.
She has her little.
She has her. So she's our embedded fighter.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Fire reporter.
Fire reporter.
Yes.
So it's kind of like Iraq.
Yes.
Hazardous duty.
Yes.
We just.
One sad thing that we got notified today, which they actually changed the fire release, the 74-acre fire that was reported in Valley Springs that burned at Highway 12 and Evans Road. They originally said it was under investigation. They sent an updated report today saying it was arson. So the cause was arson, and that was the 74-acre fire that burned between Highway 12 and Evans Road in Valley Springs on July 6th. One firefighter suffered heat exhaustion. Can you imagine that? So they did determine that as being arson. We actually had a couple of those over the weekend that were, I guess they determined it arson if they're caused by fireworks after the legal day of fireworks. If you were playing with fireworks after 4th of July, it's considered arson.
It's arson.
It's arson because there were a couple of small spot fires over the weekend that occurred on July 5th that were considered arson.
Wow.
So, did you see this funny from Mr. Eddie?
I did. Let me see if we can pull it up for people here. Now, this one, it was reminding me of myself. Now, we've got, obviously...
The Eddies are the best.
We've seen lots of notices from PG&E to
take it
conserve energy. You don't
take it easy during this heat and smoothie.
Yes.
Right?
And so that is a picture of Mr.
Eddie says, just doing my part. Sitting there on his recliner in his boxers,
with a cold beverage.
Yes.
And he's ready to go.
Thanks, Dean, for sending that in. We appreciate those daily. He sends them in. He's so cute.
And one of the ones we wanted to see here is, where's our little clip?
What are you looking for?
We just left.
Music in the parks.
Now you want to, while I cue this up, you want to tell them who was there and what was.
Sure. The Cowboy Band.
Here we go.
The Stardust Cowboy.
Loud here. That hurts. All right.
The Stardust Cowboys in honor of
and
National
they were really,
Cowboy Day.
Really good.
They were at camps this evening. I was worried they wouldn't have a good turnout because of all the smoke and the weather, but it was packed.
I think it affected it a little, but there was still a really good-sized crowd on hand. I was glad to hear that.
Yes. And they had food and beverages on hand, and quite nice.
Oh, and their music was really, really crisp. I mean, they are really good.
I didn't get to make it out there. I was home with the kids.
And
I just had a tooth pulled today.
Yes, he did. Our one of our
I had
youngsters.
a tooth pulled a couple weeks ago, and now what are the odds of mom and son having infected teeth at the same time? Our little guy had a little tooth.
Yeah, it was because he actually crashed and burned, right?
Yes, he did. So it got infected. So anyway,
they probably don't need to know that.
One thing that is another on a little bit of a stab now. Are you going to talk more about the Stardust Cowboys?
Oh, we didn't get them.
Whoa.
And it was very, very crisp. I know our audio's a little overmodulated there, but they were really, really good. Kind of made you.
They're kind of like that rockabilly, not really country western, but the rockabilly type, right?
It's pretty good. Yeah, and it was kind of made you want to
get up and boogie,
pick up a fiddle, rosin up the bow.
Okay.
What was it?
All right.
Yeah.
Something I wanted to mention today is the Sheriff's Office has decided to close a Valley Springs substation. We got a press release today from the Calaveras County Sheriff's Department. Calaveras County Sheriff's Department announced today, on Wednesday, Wednesday, that the Valley Springs Sheriff's Substation will be closing its doors indefinitely due to budget constraints. The substation will close on July 15th, 2008. Citizens in the Valley Springs area are being referred to the Sheriff's Office main station in San Andreas. The substations at South Shore Comanche and Moke Hill will remain open.
Yeah. Signs of the times, huh?
Yes. They also sent out a couple of other press releases today, and one in regards to a new tip line announcement that they have now. They have a new county tip line that you can call. We have information on this. All calls are anonymous. They have the phone number and all the information enclosed. We have that on the pinetree.net. They also announced today a community service announcement on home security advice. Calaveras County Department had just released a community service announcement regarding home security advice, and they basically give you advice on how to not allow your home to get robbed.
Now, occasionally, and usually on Wednesdays only, my wife will sometimes let me talk about national news.
Okay.
Isn't it? I mean, Hump Day. Well, I know.
I wasn't through reading the sheet.
Well, I know that. I'm just getting. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just.
Sorry, we forgot to say Happy Hump Day.
Yeah, I'm just getting prepped over here. So while she's finishing up here, if you're wondering what I'm doing.
Home security advice for distribution. Home alarm systems are expensive and beyond the reach of most residents. Not so. Many people have one and don't even realize it. It costs no additional money. It's already installed and it's as close as a set of keys. Test it. It's the car alarm, and it will go off from almost anywhere in a home.
Oh, wow.
To garage or driveway parking. Instead of being tossed in a drawer or handbag, keys should be placed on a nightstand upon retiring for the night. It can be activated by hitting the panic button if a suspicious noise is heard outside or if someone is breaking into the home. That's a great idea. The honking or alarm sound will continue until the vehicle's battery runs down or it's reset with the button on the key fob. What does that say? Fob?
Key fob.
Key fob. Okay, I don't know what a key fob is.
You know, the little fob thing.
It's called a fob? I didn't know that. Never knew that.
The little
I
fob.
thought it was a button. And when the alarm goes off, chances are an intruder will not stick around. Neighbors will be alerted and criminals don't want attention. Having a key alarm system handy to activate is a good idea due to the possibility of many emergencies. It can alert other people in case of medical problem or accident, either inside the home or outdoors on the property. Please share with people how they can be safer by utilizing what they already have. And that is from the Calaveras County Sheriff's Department. Good advice.
Now, if occasionally we know you tune in to the pinetree.net and also the Calaveras Nightly News to hear about local stuff.
Yes.
But we've had some comments from some people that they want to hear hard news.
Oh, you have?
I have. I had a couple over this weekend.
We've had a lot of hard news
lately.
It
says, well...
Was that last weekend or this weekend?
This weekend. I mean, they want to tune in. They like the lighthearted banner, but they want hard stuff.
Okay, all right. I thought that's all we've been talking
so
about pressing news lately.
In the respective balance, we'll go over news sources from a couple different angles. Now, for all of you right-wingers out there, we will look at the Drudge Report.
Okay.
To what Drudge thinks is important today. We'll look at the New York Times.
Okay.
We'll look at Fox News. So we figure between the New York Times, Fox News. Oh, we should probably pull up CNN.
Are we going to talk the rest of local news, or are we just going to go on to national
news?
No,
go ahead. I'm just getting prepped over here. Finish up.
There were some important things released today.
There were.
The Valley Cooper information was released. Well, the official Valley Cooper report will be released tomorrow by CAO Bob Lawton. We received a letter today from Valley Cooper. I'm not sure what position he is.
He's the manager for the Murphy's branch.
Okay. Wanted to clarify a few things as to why they exited early and things like that. I guess their contract ended when?
June 30th. And for those of you who don't know, what this is a little bit more of the, you may have heard this stuff buzzing around, a little more on the Community Development Agency. There was a consulting firm that was working inside the department for the last, probably almost a year. By all reports, they'd done a pretty good job.
Yes.
Very professional firm, good firm. They were, and some of this may just be in the instance of trying to make...
If you want, I can just read all what they have said, their statement.
It's timeline. So people, because the big rub was, you want me to, is it okay if I finish? Okay. The big rub was that they were pushed out the door early, and everybody was waiting for this other report. And in light of the grand jury report, this one won't be as explosive. Most people, it's not going to be. What this is this is a technical document from a consulting firm that will list their comments as an exit report on what they think may or may not need to be improved in the department. This is just confirming timeline. And so this is from Brad Peterson, and this is go ahead, sure.
Let me see. We've been contacting both Valley Cooper and the CAO, Bob Lawton, for like the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they've been obviously kind of reticent.
Bob Lawton told us the report would be ready last Friday, and of course Valley Cooper didn't want to talk to the media yet until the final report was released.
Right.
And we received a letter today from Valley Cooper. On June 12, 2008, a draft report, which is otherwise known as a progress report, was submitted to the CDA director for review and comment by June 17th. On June 16th, Valley Cooper and Associates was told by the CDA director that our presence within the building department would no longer be required for the remaining 2 weeks of the on-call contract. Following repeated requests by Valley Cooper and Associates for written comments from the CDA in the report between June 13th and June 27th, the CDA director indicated that the agency would need until July 2nd to respond. Let me see here. This is one of those busy articles. After receiving no written comment from the CDA by July 3rd, Valley Cooper released the report. Based upon our well-documented timeline regarding this matter, it is our opinion that Valley Cooper and Associates had afforded the CDA ample time to append their written comment to the report for public record. And we just spoke to we spoke to Bob Lawton this afternoon, and they will actually be releasing the exit report or the report to the public tomorrow. So we should have that tomorrow.
Should we have that tomorrow?
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Now, this is just to kind of give you a look of what some of the other real media outlets are talking about. Now, we'll start off with that right-wing website.
Okay.
Right? Matt Drudge.
Okay.
Now, I have to admit, we have a fondness for Drudge because he works primarily out of his house.
Yes, by himself.
Little or no staff. It's he may have some staff now, but we know it was up to a couple years ago he had no staff.
He's rated 558 on the entire web.
Yeah, his website. His website, and just the last 24 hours, he's had almost 20 million visits in the last 24 hours.
That's a lot.
And he's not affiliated with a big media outlet. It's not ABC, NBC, CBS.
But he does do a lot of breaking news.
He does. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, what Matt Drudge thinks is important today is, one, Abu Dhabi Fund snaps up the New York's Chrysler Building. So now Abu Dhabi has bought the Chrysler Building, and if you're looking at political stuff, Reverend Jesse Jackson stuck his foot in it. And this is everybody's reporting this, not just Drudge. He basically, you can't even repeat it because he didn't know a mic was hot, and he was talking about Obama, and I want to cut his off. And basically what they were talking about is, like lots of times if you're fixing a car, you have like nuts and bolts. Yes. So, and that's what Jesse Jackson was talking about.
I thought he liked Obama. He doesn't.
Oh, he's come out and expressed his love for Obama since. You can...
Okay.
Yes, and said that was just an off-the-cuff remark.
Okay.
Also, Iran has launched missiles that they say can reach Israel. And also, another one is a book, a memoir about Madonna. It says her true love is herself. This is what Matt Drudge says, and I don't know who are we to disagree. All right, anyway. And for the first time since 2002, Wall Street is officially in bear market territory. And this is where most of the leading indicators are into bear market territory right now. And also what Matt Drudge says that...
psychiatrists identify climate change delusion phenomenon.
Yes, so...
Okay.
I guess it doesn't say it's a treatable disorder.
I think I have that.
But if you're looking about climate change...
I have a psychiatric disorder.
And I guess one last little bit of thing on Madonna, because the rumor is A-Rod, his marriage is ending, and A-Rod said he was in love with Madonna. So... that makes two people that were in love with Madonna, A-Rod and Madonna.
Okay.
Okay,
all right.
Sorry.
That's according to Matt Drudge.
That's according to Matt Drudge. Okay.
We provide, you decide, right?
Yes,
that's our new
that's
slogan.
right.
Yes.
Okay, the New York Times is leading with Pakistan is said to be attracting insurgents, and the Senate approves a wiretap bill that expanded the government's surveillance powers and granted immunity for phone companies. So basically now, if the phone company cooperates with the federal government in providing them all those fun little details about you, you can't sue the phone company.
Okay.
So, and also CNN, what they're running down is Jackson apologizes for remarks about Obama, and this is kind of a neat thing. Obama, and this is a sad thing that had happened after Mrs. Ramsey's death. DNA has cleared Joan Benet Ramsey's entire family, including her brother, some of the other stuff, from the possibility of having any involvement with her death. And this is
wow.
Yeah. And also on the salmonella outbreak, they've moved on from tomatoes to peppers. So, if you're just tomatoes, fine, but if you need a spicy...
So what, all peppers, bell peppers, everything?
I think it's jalapenos.
Oh, jalapenos.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's jalapenos. Here we go. Let's see.
Wow.
Salmonella, certain raw tomatoes.
But now the tomatoes are okay now, correct?
Jalapenos.
So now tomatoes are okay now?
I don't know. They say it's not the whole culprit, but...
happens to be our 10-year-old's very favorite thing in the whole wide world, and he's allergic to them, but he still eats them anyway.
And a last little tiny bit on the surveillance law. Let's see. It is the surveillance law. It's the most sweeping changes to it in over 30 years.
Okay.
So, all right, that's a little bit on the world wrap-up.
All right.
Things we already knew. Fires bad, 41 in Northern California. Madonna loves herself, which we knew. And I don't know why that was news.
And we don't not
now
sure
we're probably,
if Jesse Jackson likes Obama or not. He wants to cut something off, but says he still likes
and
him.
I don't think he was talking auto repair.
No.
Just
But he apologized for his.
But he apologized.
All right.
Yes.
I probably say that about you sometimes. Just kidding.
But she means it, and she doesn't have to apologize. So
something kind of exciting I want to mention before the weekend, because it's the annual Death Ride is coming this weekend.
yes.
We have a busy weekend coming up. That's just one of the things I want to talk about before tomorrow evening.
Okay.
Recognized as one of the premier cycling events in the West, the Alpine County Chamber of Commerce, the 28th anniversary of the Death Ride will take place on July 12th. Located in the stunning Alps, the Death Ride course covers the traditional 5 mountain passes. The super challenging course includes climbing both sides of Monitor Pass, both sides of Ebbets Pass, and the final climb up the east of Carson Pass.
Now, doesn't it sound like fun?
Are they going to have it even if it's this warm and smoky? I just wonder if
they will.
Oh my God, those people are. Oh, that's
they will.
Hard. Cyclists will start and finish at Turtle Rock Park, located 2 miles north of Markleyville. Goodness sakes, Monitor Pass is 8,314 feet elevation.
Yep.
Ebbets Pass, 8,730 feet elevation, and Carson Pass, 8,573 foot elevation. And our Pine Tree Peddler is going to make an attempt to do this death ride.
Is he going to do all the passes?
He's going to try. At least that's what he told me.
Very cool. And he is the principal of Hazel Fisher School.
Yes. So.
All right. We have a couple minutes left, and we should probably run down a little bit on weather.
All right.
And in a good thing today, well, kind of, because we had so much smoke, we didn't quite reach the projected high.
Okay, so the smoke actually made the weather cooler.
Yes, it actually cooled things down.
Help? I'm curious. I don't know.
It could block some of the sun's rays.
Okay.
So it just had that wonderful cooling effect from all the smoke.
Oh my gosh, it was
so instead of being like 114, it was like 109.
Oh, that's not too shabby.
And that's
not too bad.
That's just way down there.
Yes.
That's just, almost comfortable, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll run down it quick. Arnold was supposed to hit a high of 102 tomorrow, low of 75, 99, 71, and then we go into a cooling trend down to only 95 in Arnold on Saturday.
Okay.
Here we go. Bear Valley. 62, 90, 59, 87, 59, 84. And when it's 90 in Bear Valley, you know you're in trouble.
Yes.
All right. Murphy's, 102 tomorrow only. Low of 70, only 100 on Friday, and down to 95 on Saturday. A little bit back up to 98 on Sunday. Down to the lower elevations, along the base of the foothills, San Andreas, Angels Camp, Copper, Valley Springs, you'll all be within a couple degrees.
112.
It will be a cool and crisp 112 tomorrow. Low of 71, and it'll cool down a little bit to 109, 69, 104, 67, and 102.
Okay.
That's it. So, what other exciting stuff?
We have a new chef chat up. Did we already talk about that?
Pickles.
Pickles. He loves to do pickles.
Pickling.
He loves to make pickles.
So,
he's just so excited to tell you how to do pickling. So you need to make sure you watch our
and the
newest
exact
version
recipe
of the chef chat.
is there.
Yes.
All the ingredients you need for pickling.
Yes.
It's very impressive.
He's very enthusiastic about those pickles.
Yes.
Yes.
And sometimes they feel pickled, but I've
Yes.
never.
So make sure you catch our latest chef chat on
Chef
thefinetree.net.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night.